Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Here we are on episode 39. We've entitled this episode Disclosure Day, and we're going to take a look at the new and upcoming Steven Spielberg film that comes out this summer, as well as a few other clips. Anyone following the show, including our returning guest, Kathryn Andrea, her first appearance, we talked about Bob Lazar and Roswell. So I have some incredible guests that I'm very excited to be talking about. One is cinematic experience, but a Steven Spielberg film. I'm going to ask each one of my guests to please introduce themselves and share with our audience some of your current projects. I'll pitch to you.
For me first.
Yes.
Hi. It's so good to be here. My name is Chanda Rawlings. I am an actress. I have several projects coming up, as well as some convention appearances. First is going to be Screamiverse in Roanoke, Virginia, April 18th through 19th, where people can come and meet me there. I love interacting with the fans, so if you want to come out, Felissa Rose will be there as well, as well as Patty Mullen, which I can't wait to meet her from Frankenhooker.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yes.
Chandra.
Chanda.
Damn it. Chanda. The last time I saw you, it was Slasher 15 at the drive-in in Stevens City.
Yes.
That was an incredible time. I had a fantastic time. So that was, unfortunately, the drive-in closed.
Yeah.
I think we have a clip or two from one of the films that screened that night, so I'm looking forward to doing a little bit of an interview with you.
Oh, most definitely.
So, good. I'm going to pitch to my next guest, and please introduce yourself, say your name, and, why you're here.
Sure, I appreciate it. So my name is Justin Martin. Originally from D.C., Maryland area. Baltimore, somehow landed in York, Pennsylvania. Don't ask me why or how, but that's where I currently am. I'm also an entertainer working in acting. That's not my full time. I do work as a VP for a bank also, so it's kind of hard to juggle both. But I do both together pretty equally. And I'm looking forward to 2026. 2025 was a hard year because of health conditions and sickness that kind of held me back from doing a lot of things entertainment-wise. So this year, I am going harder. Like, I am catching up. I am not going to push on the brakes at all. So I'm looking forward to 2026. Got a couple of features lined up and a short so far. So I'm really looking forward to that between now and summer.
No, I think that's incredible. Nick, you want to pull up the first graphic that we have? Is this what you were talking about earlier?
Yes, it is.
I thought the graphics were really, really beautiful. I liked it a lot. I think the 3 video clips that we have are from the 3 films that are listed.
Yes, it is.
Chandra, right?
Chanda.
Chanda, why not? Chanda,
But by the end of the show, it will be.
Exactly, yes.
I wish I had a shock collar. Miss Rawlings.
That always works. Yeah. That always works.
So professional.
Man. I'm a mess. Let's take a look at the Grind trailer, if you don't mind, Nick. This is let's play it.
All right.
It's still Sun 4K. And tonight I'm coming to you live from the Grindfest 2025 Film Festival, brought to us by Orangetown University.
Grindfest? Yeah, I didn't pick the name.
So, a Grindhouse festival, huh?
I don't know what makes an absolute classic yet.
Now that is sex and ice cream.
By God's grace, it'll stay that way. Showing more of your sinful, trashy movies?
It's like a black and white art house movie, something about like cults and rituals. And think about it. One night only, we play the absolute cheesiest movies, and then we cap it off with this.
40 years ago, I got lucky. I was able to push it back then. I've shredded that film, I've burned it, but it always comes back somehow. It's creating some kind of warp. Space, time, everything smeared together.
That was absolutely awesome.
Wow, I got chills.
Yeah.
That's my
Yeah.
first time seeing that. I don't know if it's even out yet, but that's my first time seeing it.
Oh my gosh,
I
really?
am so excited.
Oh my gosh.
My goodness.
Tell us all about it.
All right. So as you've seen, this is about a cursed film. They're putting on a film fest, and they end up playing this cursed film reel, and all hell breaks loose. And it just intertwines all these very interesting characters into this story. I play Joey Scott, who works at the movie theater. Just it's a normal day for me. And of course, all hell breaks loose.
Hey, or is it just a normal day for you?
Right.
Yes.
Where was this filmed at?
That was filmed in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
So that's
Oh, nice.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now is it out? Are you done, or are they? Where are they at with the film?
They are working on distribution right now. Part of the reason I brought up the Screamiverse, of course, I want you guys to come, but it's going to be showing there.
Oh, cool.
Yes, I'm so
Very
excited.
nice.
Yeah. I loved the retro feel to it. I loved the lighting. Yeah, really top notch. Yeah, Grindhouse Films. Are you guys familiar? Like, I always think of it as like a '70s thing, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, '70s.
Yeah.
70s and there's some cheesy grindhouse stuff from the 80s too.
And I think even what's his name, Quentin Tarantino, he did the Grindhouse, which is the two
Yeah.
films. I remember seeing that. I loved Quentin's films. I saw almost all of those. First opening night, always in the theater. I wanted to always see him in the theater. Let's go ahead, and this is Slasher Nurse. So this is where this screened at the drive-in.
It did.
I want you to know I was wearing Helicon Text then, the same brand that I made sure I wore this. And I wanted to be color coordinated for you, so I made sure I got
Love
matching
it.
I
brown.
love it.
Yes.
A little bit. I'm not good with fashion, but I did make an effort knowing that I would have an actor and actress. And
Oh, shucks.
Well, you look
yes.
fabulous.
thank you very much. Let's take a clip. Let's take a look at this is Slasher Nurse, and we'll talk about this as soon as we get through this.
Absolutely.
I love Slasher 15.
Can I help you?
Hi, I'm here for Piper.
Who's that?
She's just a friend from school.
Well, where are you going?
To check out a spot for a film I'm making. Can I go now?
All right. Home before dark.
Wow, this place looks amazing. You sure it's abandoned? Pretty sure. I've never seen anyone here.
What do we got, Rudy?
Morning.
I've been informed one of your patients has gone missing. Piper High's supposed to be a vegetable. You tell me she escaped?
Piper.
Oh my god!
Shit.
What, do you have a hole in your brain or something?
Who's that? Are you fucking kidding me?
He's hurting!
Nice dress.
That was a blast. And I got to meet Dave Kerr and all of the people behind Slasher 15 at the drive-in. What would you like to share with our audience about the Slasher Nurse?
Oh my gosh, that one was a blast to work on. It is a very gory ride, so if you are a gore whore like me, you're going to really enjoy that one. It is out for distribution as well. Hopefully we'll have something by the end of the year for streaming wise. So, but it's a blast.
Yeah, I thought it was an incredible film. I really enjoyed it. And we have one more clip that we wanted to look at with you. And then, Justin, we have some material that we're going to go over with you. And then I thought I would just kind of interview you guys after we get through this.
Sure. We're down.
Mostly I'm curious about the acting bug, like when it starts with both of you guys. All right, let's take a look at this. Is the last clip that we're gonna we have with Miss Rawlings. Go ahead and play that.
I'm being a pussy, dude.
Oh, this place is giving me the heebie-jeebies. Oh!
Your parents left you the contents of a rented storage unit on the south side.
You shall do anything that I bid of. This ain't the first time being somebody's bitch.
But they left you explicit instructions for dealing with the contents of this unit.
I narrowed it down to one drug Julius loved above all. Crack! Then you shall take part in this. Crack and slake my thirst. Oh, wait, please. I got an idea. I got a plan to get you all the crack blood you want.
Two large puncture in the neck. What kind of animal bites like that? I'm not sure if it's an animal or not.
All the blood was drained out of the body.
Oh, look at the dog.
Is there any clue in that folder that the lawyer gave you as to what might have been in it?
Nah, I read through it and Hawkins was right. They were into some occult shit and they wanted me to watch after something.
King did it hunt. I will be. Does the thirst compel you, sir?
Yes. For many years.
I've heard that before. Has anyone else heard that before?
Oh, yes.
What brings you here, sir?
Well, I've started drinking for the first time in ages. And what you all drink now is much stronger than that which I am accustomed to.
Your storage unit's been broken into.
And there's a dead man inside.
What?
That's epic. Oh, that is so epic.
It's going to be so good.
Oh my gosh. I'm so
Please share with the audience what you would love to about Crackula.
That is also out for distribution right now. I'm hoping by the end of the year to have some streaming and all that good stuff going on. I had a blast working on that. Definitely check it out. It kind of gives the grindhouse vibes that we were kind of talking about earlier.
Right.
But it really encompasses like a good balance between horror and comedy. And everybody in that is absolutely brilliant.
Now, who's the creative team behind that?
That one is Brad Twigg and Fuzzy Monkey Films.
Fuzzy Monkey.
Yes.
Fuzzy Monkey.
And you're talking to a Fuzzy Monkey alumni here.
Yes.
Like, on this couch, you got a Fuzzy Monkey couch right now.
Yes, you do.
Great. That brings us to a perfect segue. Justin, we have a few stills we're going to go through with you. And then same, we have a couple of video clips that we're going to take a look at. I picked 3 from the images that you had sent us. Here's the first one.
Oh, yes.
Share with our audience what this scene is, what you're filming here, and please paint the picture.
Yes. So this was a short that was a part of a bigger feature. I think it was a Halloween Part 3 or something. I'm drawing a blank there. I apologize. It was like 2 or 3 years ago. We had a segment involved called Old Man Gross was the name of it. and a lot of familiar faces. So it was Halloween night. For some reason, a lot of my films I end up being in a costume. Like, I would like to do one without, please. But, you know, I'm in a costume here, a pirate. Yasmin Kuda is with me. Yasmin is a really good friend of mine. We have been friends for years, going back at least 6 or 7 years now. And, you know, a group of friends went into this house to try to kind of play a prank on this old man in this small community who has a bad rap. Like, he's not a good guy. And then we end up getting into some trouble and finding out that in that moment, there's more to it that he's doing that we didn't realize in his basement, and it gets really crazy and unexpected. So this was a very fun film. And it was pretty quick. I think we also filmed this one in West Virginia area, I believe. But we had a really good time with it. And
beautiful lighting. I love the lighting.
Yes, it was really nice.
Let's go ahead and look at the next still we have with Justin. Same thing. Tell us about this scene.
Okay. Yes. So this one, this was actually a show that was on ID Channel. And this was actually probably a good 5 or 6 years ago. I remember the episode name was called A Family That Prays. And it had to do with me and my girlfriend in the show trying to basically get money from her dad. And we'll do whatever it takes to do that, even if it means murdering. So, you know, we had this evil, twisted storyline trying to get to her father and her stepmother. And it was really good. So this was a true crime series,
right?
Which is where I started in the industry in true crime. So it's a lot of reenactment. But what I loved about this was, first of all, I hate the hair. That's my second TV show where my hair was smashed down. Let's never do that again. We're going to scratch that off completely because I look like a wet rat. But it gives to the evil look for sure. Yes. So I was, you know, behind the scenes crying and moping around because I hated the way I looked. But you know what? It gave to the moment. That was a good show. I think the show was called Relatively Evil. Okay. And then the episode was called A Family That Prays.
I think, okay. I watched, I like that. I love those kind of shows.
I love true crime.
Yeah, me too.
Being able to do reenactments, and anybody that's out there, like, just so everyone knows, a lot of true crime series filming happens in the DMV. A lot of people don't realize that. Frederick, Maryland, Virginia, they do a lot of films for ID shows for ID Channel, Oxygen Channel, and another channel I forgot. But it's very popular East Coast where they film it.
Yeah,
so
and that makes sense. It does. And we have the last still. And I love this one. Set this one up too.
This is Killer Campout 2. Killer Campout 2. Chanda and I had I think our first film together was Killer Campout 2. This is a shot towards the end of the film, and you know, I won't give too much away because I do want people to be able to see it. Although it has been out for at least a year now, but I would like people to be able to see it without giving too much. But this is a pivotal moment of the story where things get very twisted and take a quick left turn, like the unexpected happens. You can see behind me is Kay Leahy, who's also in Grind and with Chanda as well. And we saw her in the trailer there a couple minutes ago. I've worked with her for a couple years now too. She's great.
She's wonderful.
We are like together, we consider ourselves to be on-screen husband and wife because in a lot of our films so far, including this one, we're kissing or we have love interest of some sort. And that's included in Killer Campout. There's something hidden there that you'll see my character Will has for Kay's character.
Okay. Let's go ahead and play, Nick, the clip that we have. This is from Killer Campout.
It wasn't an animal. It wasn't a human. What was it? You guys heard it too? Yes, it was scary.
Yes, perhaps it's Bigfoot.
Come on, Craig. It was not Bigfoot. It was probably just some wounded animal or something.
Yeah, probably got hit by a car and just came into the woods to die. That happens around here, guys.
Yeah, like all of us, right?
Wait, where are Sarah and Nancy? Are they back yet?
Nope, haven't seen them.
What if Bigfoot got them and killed him?
Ladies, there is no goddamn Bigfoot. All right? And none of us are going to die. You're okay. Just calm down, all right?
So wait, first Stacy, now Nancy and Sarah. How can they all be lost? The trails are clearly marked.
Both of them? Really? Well, fearless leader, what's your plan?
What are we gonna do? We should go out and find them.
Are you in
Or go for help.
Yes,
Oh, not the
both
same.
great ideas, ladies. We're gonna go for help. Okay, but I need you guys to stay here, just in case they come back. All right, I'll take the van into town and I'll get the sheriff. The real sheriff. Okay?
Wait. You're leaving us? Alone? Out here?
Guys, don't worry. I'll be back. I'll have answers and I'll bring some help, which is what we need, right?
Yeah, because you've been a big help so far, haven't you?
Guys, it's much safer when you stay together, so just stay in your tents, okay? Huddle up. I promise. I'll be right back. Dude!
Yeah, don't worry. I'll be back. I'll leave you here to die a gruesome fucking death while I beat the shit out of this hellhole. Fuck you! Fuck you! And fuck you!
How rude.
So you weren't in that clip, but you're.
I am in that film. I'm not in that clip.
Oh, okay. Okay. Let's talk about both of you guys. You guys work together in the film.
Yes.
Share your experiences with filming Killer Camp Out with our audience.
Oh my goodness, where do we even start?
Oh my gosh. Such a dynamic cast. I'll start off by saying that. And a lot of us hadn't either known each other yet or we had worked with each other for a little bit. But this group here, I think it was just a different chemistry.
Yeah,
like
it really
we all
was.
clicked so instantly. It was like a group of friends. And, and as you can see, we really were bonded and we really were filming long days, staying outside together and laying in tents together. So it was a lot of fun. I love Chanda's character. We have sort of like this, not interaction, but we have this. Will you explain it? Because it's more your character towards Will, but yeah.
Oh, my character. I loved her. She how do I even describe my relationship to you? I was trying to prowl on poor Will over there.
She's very lustful, I'll say that. Yeah.
Again, it's been out for a little bit. You can watch it on Tubi.
It is good. I was going to ask where people could see it on Tubi.
Yeah, it just dropped about 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
On Tubi. It's on Prime, which has been at for like when it released a year ago or so. But thankfully now, you don't have to pay for it if you want to watch it. I'm just going to put that plug out there because that was a lot of people's thoughts and concerns. Like, do I want to spend $2 or $3 on it? I get it. I don't even want to pay for gas nowadays, let alone a movie. But now you have no excuse. You can literally watch it for free on Tubi, and it's a wild ride. And I'll say 2 is to me better than part 1. I mean, obviously it connects the dots, but it's almost its own complete different story. And again, dynamic cast. Everyone did a wonderful job. Yeah. For a couple people, at least one, this was their first ever film doing it, and you probably won't even notice that because the acting was really great.
Yeah.
So
they did wonderful.
Let's take a look. We've got 2 more clips. How long are these clips, Nick?
241 is the next one.
241. We'll do. Is 2 minutes fine?
We can chop it. Yeah, you don't have to show the
do
full
a minute
thing.
and a half, Nick.
Yeah.
Ew. Oh, God, get away.
What's wrong with you?
Well, I'm trying to get away from all these damn creatures. I hate bugs and all these snakes and all these other nasty motherfuckers. Nature sucks.
Calm your clit. It ain't that bad.
Well, excuse me, Malibu's most wanted.
I just love our outfits.
I don't see bugs trying to orally violate you.
Don't touch me, homo.
But you love my touches.
No,
That's not fair, Denny.
Oh, here it is.
Oh, God. Hurry and grab it so we can get out of here before these things eat me alive.
Uh-oh.
What do you mean, uh-oh? What is it?
Shit. It ain't in here.
It isn't in there. Very funny, Denny.
It's an empty bag, fag.
Oh, feelings. Well, help me find it. It's got to be around here somewhere. Where could it have gone?
I don't know. It didn't just get
You
up.
go ahead and bring it down, Nick.
Oh, no shit, Einstein.
Tell us about the whole. How do you say it? Is it crack-coon?
You got it.
Give us the whole premise of the film. Set the scene up.
Well, it kind of speaks for itself, but in a nutshell, there is this hyper crack that gets created, never out there in the market before until now.
Hyper crack.
It's I'm telling you, it's a hyper crack. It literally turns your eyes orange. It's crazy. So anyways, there's these group of gay flamboyant drug dealers, because that's just what we had to be, because that exists. And we ended up discarding the drugs to save ourselves from going to jail, basically. And then when we did that, of course, along comes a furry little lovely raccoon, which are so cute, and he got into the crack. So everything after that was just disaster. Anybody that got in his way was up for grabs, literally. And it was a really good time. Love the fact that it's practical effects, a lot of it in there, not so much CGI, only a little bit just to add to it. And when there is CGI, it's funny. Like, you'll laugh because it's obvious. But the most of it is very practical. And we had a great time filming that.
Do you want to play, let's do one more, do a minute of the next clip, and then I'm going to ask you guys a few questions.
Sure.
Certainly.
Hey. Hey, you okay? Hello? Oh my God, he's dead.
This is you?
Yeah.
Stop poking me! Not the Pillsbury Doughboy.
God, what the fuck?
What is wrong with you?
Holy shit, you're alive.
Yeah. What does it look like, Stevie Wonder? I am sitting here talking to you, aren't I?
What the hell happened to you? Did you fall into a wood chipper or something?
Yes. I fell into a fucking wood chipper. How did you guess? Dumbass.
Well, then what actually happened to you?
What does it look like? That cracked out raccoon got a hold of me.
We have been through this. You can go ahead and bring it
Striped out
down
raccoon
there.
shit again?
One of my favorite characters ever.
Oh my gosh.
Now, you're not in that, right?
I'm not in that one.
You're not, but all right. So my first question, and this goes, how does the acting bug start, Justin? How old are you? When do you start taking acting serious? And share with the audience, your experience to get you to where you are as an actor.
Sure. Starting ground, very young age. Having a desire. I've always wanted attention. I still kind of like it, but at a young age, I fiend off of it. I just always wanted to be an actor. And I tell people, my story when I started off was as a young teenager getting into my teens, I would actually print. This is when there wasn't really Google, but online you can get scripts of different episodes of different shows, and they were kind of hard to find, but I had found a website that had them, and I was able to get scripts of my old favorite show. Used to be Full House. I used to love Mary-Kate and Ashley. Full House and Friends. So I would print out scripts of different episodes and play different characters. I would study the lines. When the episodes came on, remember Channel TV Guide when we used to have that?
Yeah.
I used to prepare knowing what episode was coming up. So I would study lines of different characters, and that's how I would practice and act. I would recite the lines when it was that person's time, and that's how I learned how to memorize, how to do a little bit of improvisation, and just really be able to give to the character at a young age. And from there, it really just took off. High school, middle school, got into plays, traveled around different areas doing plays and theater, and then worked my way into television and film as a young adult. I love it. I will say if I could do this full time, I would. I'm sure many of us would love to dedicate our lives to it because it's such a passion. And to me, it's not work. It's what I love. It's like life. I don't do this for a job. I do it because I love it. And I'm sure Chanda could say the same thing. But yeah.
Chanda.
Yeah, you got it.
Chanda. The same question. When does the bug bite you? And share with the audience your evolution as an actress.
Well, my story is not as interesting as Justin's over there. This kind of found me, I want to say by accident, but it didn't find me by accident when I look back on it. I had always been one of the kids that loved watching Disney movies and acting stuff out and singing and dancing and all that. But I felt like I wasn't able to do it. I didn't think this in a million years that I'd be able to do it. It's always kind of like tucked in the back. So like I helped out on like church plays and stuff. My aunt, she was a writer, and I would help create like the puppets and stuff for her. And again, just one of those things that I didn't think was possible for me. So I just kind of tucked it in the back. Well, Dave Kerr came along, and he reached out to me about Bloody Summer Camp to step in for a role for the pitch trailer. And I had just come out of one of the hardest things of my life where I was deathly ill and I had a lot of time to think. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to go for it. Why the hell not? Right. I've had this thing tucked in me for a long time, and I prayed for a long time to try to find something that fulfilled me. So I was like, I'm going to try anything at this point. So I gave it a go, expected nothing, had a freaking blast on that set. About a month later, Dave reaches out to me and was like, I can't imagine anybody else in this role, so it's yours if you want it. And I was like, yeah, I want it. Like, I'd love Kimberly. So basically from there, it just kind of like lit something in me that I get to explore so many different lives, so many different personalities, so many different pieces of myself, and so many different pieces of everybody around me too. And I think ultimately that's kind of my calling as an actor, is to be able to allow people to see themselves in the roles that I portray. And, you know, whether it's good or bad, like the villain or, you know, the hero or anything in between. So that's kind of my story. And I've kind of gone from there.
I'm going to ask, before we bring Kathryn into this conversation, I'm going to ask each one of you guys to plug whatever social media that's important to you. And if you want people to follow you and your career, please, I'll start with you.
Miss Rawlings?
Miss Rawlings.
You know I mess with you, John.
Yes, please.
You can find me under Facebook, my first and last name, Chanda Rawlings. Instagram.
Chanda Rawlings.
Chanda, not with an R. Chanda. On Instagram, I'm Spot of Sunshine. There are several projects that I have coming up. I would absolutely tell you to check those pages out. Black Sheep, that would be coming out later this year. I'm so stoked.
They filmed that near me. Around York, PA.
Yep, we were in York. Yeah. It was awesome.
Yeah. Devious Intent.
Devious Intent. That is Mark Burns' movie. That one's going to be a lot of fun. I have Bigfoot with a meat hook and Carnivore coming up. That is in post right now. And then, oh my gosh, I have Big Boobenstein. I'm going to do a cameo in that. There's a couple projects that I can't mention yet, which is so sad because I want to. And another one called Survive the End. Definitely go on. That is Phil Herman's next film. I'll be working on that in April and May this year. And there's a crowdfunder, so check it out. Pick up some stuff from it.
Justin?
Okay, well, I do want to start by saying I'm very hopeful, depending on schedules, how they align, that this year I'm hopeful we get to film a sequel to a movie that we're supposed to film last year.
Yes.
And me and Chanda are both in it. So I'm very hopeful that does happen in 2026 because I'm really looking forward to reprising that role. I won't mention anything just yet, but I'm praying on it.
Yes. I really hope so too.
But yes, socials, Facebook. I'm very active on Facebook, and if not Facebook, then Instagram. Facebook is Justin Kendall Martin, and then Instagram is at Kendall_JP. So I, as well as Chanda, have a couple of things coming up this year that's coming out, releasing this year, and then a couple projects I'm working on filming this year as well. So I'm really looking forward to 2026. But everyone can just hop on the socials and stay tuned to what's coming. Absolutely. It's a lot of good stuff. We'll be talking to Kathryn in a bit, and you'll see something that I was a part of with her as well that just came out. And I did just want to mention something really quick because Chanda hit on it, and it really hit home for me. Almost caused me to have a tear in my eye. Seriously. I think a lot of people don't realize this, but if you're an actor, you do. This is very therapeutic for us.
Yeah.
Like, this is an outlet for us to get away from the day-to-day and just dive right in and find happiness. Health has been a big problem for me these last couple of years, to the point where it drives you to a state of depression. I'm not going to lie. You don't want it to, and you say, nope, I'm good. But deep down, you start to feel it. And if you can't do projects and you can't push yourself and you have to start canceling stuff, it really tears you apart. Like, it just will, it's not good. So I think that as actors, everyone out there will understand, if you are, it's the love for it.
Yeah.
Again, it's passion, and it's very therapeutic for us. We're, who doesn't want to be somebody else, right? And being able to play that is just what I want to do every day. I love it.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and bring Miss Kathryn, Andrea into the conversation. This is our favorite. This is her 1, 2, 3, 4th appearance on the show.
Wow,
This is 4th. Her very first appearance, it was called Aliens, from Roswell to Bob Lazar. And it remains one of my favorite early episodes. I think she was on episode 4. So I thought this would be a wonderful segue to have her back and to continue our conversation on Aliens. But before we take a look at the clips we have lined up, Kathryn, I want you to introduce yourself to the audience and say anything that you want, and then I'm going to take a moment to just loosely congratulate you on your recent success.
So, I'm Kathryn Andrea. I am a viral reality personality now, and I am currently on the way to the West Coast. I'm very excited about that. And it turns out that I can't actually say the actual show that I am on, but a lot of people know by now. So it involves drugs.
Yes. Yeah. I was trying to figure out how I would say, it is a cable 7-season, long-standing cable network, incredibly popular show. And we here are very, very happy and proud for you. Yes. We know how competitive this is. Mm-hmm. So I know very much for you that this has been the result of a lot of work. So anything that you would like to share on this accomplishment, please put it out there.
So there were over 10,000 applicants for, he wasn't able to tell me the exact number because they literally could not keep track of how many submissions there were initially.
Wow.
So I mean, I'm good. I didn't know how, I didn't think I was that good, but here I am, so I'm really happy about it.
That's amazing.
Really fun experience. I can say nothing but positive, honestly. And everybody behind the project has been really good to me. So I've met some of the other people that are on other episodes, and they're all absolutely amazing. So it's been a completely positive experience.
Mm-hmm. Now,
awesome.
Justin, you're actually in the scene that she's in. Is that correct?
I did join in with Kathryn in a scene on her episode, yes.
So let me ask, when you get the call, how does that experience happen? Like, how do they get a hold of you and they say, we want you to be on the show? What was that like? I'll start with Justin and then I'll go to Kathryn.
Well, my outlet is through Kathryn, right?
Okay.
So, Kathryn and I have known each other for a little while now. And that introduction was between the production team and Kathryn when they were looking to, develop this episode before filming it. So they had reached out to me kind of later in the game, probably weeks or so before filming that scene, that we would just... And I didn't know much about it at all. I didn't even know what we were doing, where we were going, how it was. I just said, hey, show up here. We'll call you. Come in. Literally, I drove to Virginia, just driving in the area. And they're like, we're going to call you when you're in the area. Just, don't go far. But I didn't know where we were going to be going or what this interaction was going to be. And I've noticed a lot of people commenting on stuff on social media like, this was planned. No, like I truly had no idea what I was stepping into. So I just want to be very honest about that.
No, that's awesome.
Yeah.
What would you like to share with the audience on the experience of, from I guess, auditioning or submitting to getting that call? What was that like?
So that's one that I'm not sure that I can really say, unfortunately.
Okay.
That one might be, let me think if there's anything I can say to answer it. I'm not 100%, so I'm going to err on the safe side.
No, that's fine too. That's fine. And we've got everyone's social media to get further. Go there. Kathryn, I wish you nothing but the best and success from here. And same with you, Justin. Same with you. I want you guys to, very much flourish in your acting careers. I hope that everyone gets to that point where you're paid to just be an actor or actress. So I think that'd be
and by now,
incredible.
yes, that's a requirement.
Yes.
There's nothing free anymore. So that is
our show. We don't make no money at this. We're not monetized. We hope someday to get there. So we'll see.
It's a good goal. Yeah.
You never know. This might be the one.
You never know.
Kathryn, I hate to distract you from your acting endeavors to talk about aliens again, but I want you to know I was very much looking forward to going over this. This is almost like an update from our conversation a year and a half ago. So I'm going to play. This is the first clip. This is a very monumental moment in American history. This happened roughly 2 years ago. This is a congressional hearing. This is David Grush.
Stated earlier, do we have the bodies of the pilots who piloted this craft?
As I've stated publicly already in my News Nation interview, biologics came with some of these recoveries. Yeah.
Were they, I guess, human or non-human biologics?
Non-human, and that was the assessment of people with direct knowledge on the program I talked to that are currently still on the program.
And was this documentary evidence, this video, photos, eyewitness? Like, how would that be determined?
The specific documentation I would have to talk to you in a skiff about.
You can go ahead and close that down. So Kathryn, essentially David Grush is going, yep, Bob Lazar was right and Roswell happened. But first I'll ask you your response to the clip, what you think when you hear this. Again, this is now part of the congressional record. David Grush is unimpeached at this point.
I think it's insane, but I think it's really, really cool how they're talking a lot more openly about, the presence of aliens, UAPs, just all of it. Because for so long they were completely denying it, and like the general, most people were like, nah, like aliens exist, like because it's honestly like. I think it's a lot less likely that humans would genuinely be like the only ones and like there wouldn't be aliens. I think it's like with how big the entire universe is, there's just no way. So it makes me happy that enough people were just like, wait, no, of course there's got to be aliens because this person saw a UFO, this person saw a UFO. For the government to start to be like, okay, we need to actually start seriously talking about this.
Yeah, I agree. Justin, your thought, have you followed any of the disclosure? It's a movement that began in 2017.
Only slightly.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be honest with you. I'm kind of like a blonde when it comes to stuff like that. I'm like, like, I don't really think too much or dig too much into it, but a little bit, yes. And, I'm a believer, like, do I believe in like extraterrestrial? No, but I do believe that we coexist with another reality or co-entities. Absolutely. I mean, come on now. Mm-hmm. This research and information has been going on for years. This is not new. Mm-hmm. So, and there's been different findings. So something is there. Do we know what it is? Does the government know what it is, even though they're starting to admit stuff? Maybe, maybe not. But there's something out there, and I'm a believer in that piece of it. So, yeah.
Chanda?
Oh, man.
Uh-oh.
Hold on. Let me put my glasses on real quick. Child. I am absolutely, on a personal level, I am a huge conspiracy theorist. So this was just one of those confirmation things for me where I feel like our government constantly gaslights us.
Right.
And it's just okay, so let's distract you from this other thing. This thing that you thought was real and we told you was fake is actually real, and we've just been lying to you. So I'm glad that they were having an open conversation about things that are actually out there.
Yes.
Are out there. But I'm a huge believer in there being other beings out there, because I mean, even in our own oceans, there's so much of it that hasn't been explored. There's so many animals that they're finding on a very regular basis.
Right.
There is so much more universe out there.
Right.
Which is so scary, by the way, because water, I don't mess with that. I can't swim.
Right.
Whatever is underneath it freaks me out.
I forget that there's a word for fears of deep depth oceans. That brings us, let's go ahead, Nick. I'm going to get you, all three of you guys' responses. This is a new documentary. We may have actually played this trailer on one of the episodes that Kathryn was on. Go ahead and play this out, Nick. Age of Disclosure.
Are ready to receive the truth.
Humanity is not the only intelligence in the universe.
Humanity is not the only intelligent species.
We are absolutely not alone.
Non-human intelligence exists.
UAPs are real, they're here, and they're not human. I spent 25 years as a senior official with the CIA.
I worked on highly classified UAP programs.
28 years as an astrophysicist.
I served as the 4th Director of National Intelligence.
Director of Aviation Security in the National Security Council.
A one-star admiral after 32 years of service.
People that come forward with this, I feel like they've taken their life in their own hands.
I was recruited to a highly sensitive government program that investigated unidentified aerial phenomenon.
For over 16 years, on behalf of the U.S. government, I worked as a senior intelligence official on the unidentified aerial phenomenon topic.
We learned that the U.S. government was involved in a long-running secret war with other nations to collect and reverse engineer vehicles not made by humans.
I have seen with my own eyes non-human craft and non-human beings.
So look at that thing. It's rotating. There's a whole fleet of them.
The first country that cracks the code on this technology will be the leader for years to come.
China has established its own version of a UAP task force.
You think for a second that they wouldn't consider using it to achieve their ends of domination?
This is similar to the Manhattan Project. This is the atomic weapon on steroids.
This is so secret. Very, very few people in our entire government have been allowed access to it.
Even presidents have been operating on a need-to-know basis, but that begins to ramp out of control.
It's not acceptable to have secret parts of government that no one ever sees.
You better be careful about a government that doesn't trust its people, because there's no telling what they'll pull on you.
This is the biggest discovery in human history.
You had information being locked away that could change the trajectory for species.
It has so many beneficial impacts, including clean energy.
We should have disclosure today. We should have disclosure tomorrow. The time has come.
Kathryn, have you seen this documentary?
I have not seen the documentary, but I've seen that trailer. And
we played it on one of the episodes you were on. Man-made monsters. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I think that you did play that one the last time I was on here, but if not, it was for a very similar one. I might just be getting deja vu.
Your thoughts on the trailer?
I like it. I'm interested. I want to go see it.
Yeah. I haven't seen it yet. I haven't broke down to pay the $20. Justin, your thoughts on the trailer?
I mean, the best part is the suspenseful music in the background.
Oh yeah,
that's what gets you here.
It's got a great filmmaker behind it.
The hairs raised up on your arms, like, ooh, I gotta see it. So yeah, that is good. But I agree with one of the ladies that was in there saying there's a lot of areas in the government that they don't want you to know about and that you don't see. Totally agree. So that hooked me in a little bit more too, because if they're going to dive into some of this, but there's something missing almost, like out of all these different discoveries that have happened over years and years and years, it's almost like we're almost there, right? We're almost there, but we're never there. So like, I'm just ready to get there.
Get there.
Like, let's
right.
just figure it out. No more suspense. No more anxiety about it.
Bring AT to the podium.
Prove it.
Yes.
Right.
Bring him to the podium.
Yeah.
Let him stand beside the president.
Exactly. I would rather have ET as president.
What would you like to say about the trailer?
I want to see it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Is that out right now?
Yes.
What?
Yeah.
What is it on? Yeah.
It's on Amazon Prime. You can rent it now. It's like $5.
Okay.
Sweet. Okay. Yeah, I'm absolutely
Oh,
invested.
$5? I'll do $5.
Okay, I can do
wouldn't
$5.
do $20, but I'll do.
Let me know
I'll
when
do
it's on
$5.
Tubi.
So that brings us to the last clip that we have. We're gonna. I want to talk. I'm going to do a little bit of a talk before we play the Steven Spielberg. I went to the Waynesboro Theater to see Close Encounters of the Third Kind, the 50th anniversary of Steven Spielberg's Close Encounters.
Yes.
It was beautiful. It was amazing to see that film in a beautiful cinema again. I love the Waynesboro cinema. I've seen both you there. It's a great venue. Now, so that brings us to Steven Spielberg, right? I wanted to point out that the story behind Close Encounters is supposedly true, right? That Richard Nixon wanted alien disclosure in the 70s because he believed it would get him reelected, right? So he brings Jackie Gleason to the White House, and they're both big drinkers, right? They're both big drinkers. Nixon has this projector brought in, and he plays the scene of the ship coming down, and supposedly this had been filmed at an Air Force base. And he wanted that Nixon tell Jackie Gleason, that he wanted to disclose how could they do this. So there's always been in the UFO conspiracy theory world that belief that Steven Spielberg is part of what's called soft disclosure, that Close Encounters has helped to get humanity ready for, this whole thing. And as an older person, right, that the alien thing has been part of my consciousness ever since I was a kid. But Jackie Gleason, the comedian Jackie Gleason, was obsessed with aliens and UFOs. He had the largest collection of books on the subject matter. When he dies, it goes to the University of Florida. His last house was built to look like a UFO.
Oh, wow.
He
was committed.
I always thought that was incredible.
That's crazy.
So before we look at this last clip, I'm going to ask each one of you to share your favorite alien film. I don't care what it is, from what franchise, anything. Just as a cinema fan, science fiction is clearly part of that experience. So, Kathryn, do you have a favorite science fiction film?
I actually really liked both Alien and Predator. And I know that's a pretty generic response. I wish I could give you a better response, but both of them were exactly what an alien film needs to be. Another thing, I'm trying to think. There's another one. Evolution.
That's a good one. Good one. I was thinking, I'm happy that you said Predator, and in our previous conversations, one of the things that we had talked about, or a figure we had talked about in UFO lore, is this guy, Colonel Philip Corso wrote this book called The Day After Roswell. He claimed that Kevlar was an alien, and and one of the discussions we had was that they reverse engineer this stuff to where it's undeniable, part of our society now. It's there, you know, from Kevlar vests to, you know, the internet AI. Who knows what all could possibly originate from alien technology. And those films have been a way to just get us ready. Justin, same question to you. Any favorite science fiction film, franchise?
Well, I mean, kind of cliche, and I know like Kathryn mentioned the same thing. I love Alien versus Predator. I love like the Alien films, right? Big fan of those.
Yeah, me too.
And I mean, who doesn't love the original E.T., right? We're talking about Steven Spielberg. Like, I grew up on E.T. I love Drew Barrymore. She's another one of my favorite actresses out there. So that's a classic. I think I still have a VHS of it, even though I don't have a VHS player, but I still have that film. So that's always been a classic one. And I forgot, I don't know why I'm drawing a blank. I was trying to look it up while we were talking here, but I can't seem to remember. But it's more so like the entities. They had several series of the films, like at least 3 or 4 of them. And oh my gosh, I can't remember what it was called. But it's more so like the first one was the best because it was more like the entity of something is there and things are happening. And it's,
I know that film.
You don't know yet that it is, you know, aliens or what it is.
Right.
And I don't know why I'm drawing a blank, but you know, that's what I would say overall for my top picks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Excellent. Same.
Y'all are on the same like wavelength that I am. The original Alien, Sigourney Weaver, baby, yes. Mm-hmm. I love Predator as well.
Yeah.
I feel like one that really opened my eyes as like a young child that was like very curious about like all of this was Signs. Like that was one that really started getting my little ADHD brain really thinking about things. So while it might not be the best movie out there, it did really open up conversations for people to, you know, have about what's out there.
Yeah.
Is the Abyss considered an alien movie?
Yes, very much. And there's a lot of rumors that the Abyss is a good choice, Nick. I want to share this too because you mentioned E.T. and then we'll take a look at the Steven Spielberg clip, right? I love cinema. So I cry when I watch certain films. I got this annoying roommate that laughs at me because they'll see like, and I got to get up and go wash my face. So I don't even know if I could watch E.T. again because I mean, Elliot, I would be bawling. Let's go ahead and play this. This is Steven Spielberg's upcoming film. I've yet to watch this trailer. It's the first time I've seen it.
If you found out we weren't alone, if someone showed you, proved it to you, would that frighten you?
Good morning, Kansas City. Let's take a look at today. Today is today's.
People have a right to know the truth. It belongs to 7 billion people.
What is it?
You wouldn't believe me if I told you. So I'm gonna show you.
What are you gonna do?
Full disclosure to the whole world. All at once.
People keep wondering. Encountering the unknown.
They're coming! They're coming!
They are starved for the truth.
Do you think there could be others?
Why would he make such a vast universe? Yet save it only for us?
God damn, he can still make great movies, you know. So, I'll get Kathryn. Please give us your, if you had seen the trailer before, or if you saved it, your reaction to Steven Spielberg's Disclosure Day trailer.
Hey, so I love that trailer. That's the one that really got my attention when I was taking a look at all the clips. I want to go see it. Like, it looks really good. I have a lot of questions about that lady who was talking, and then the alien stuff starts to break through. I feel like there's going to be some really cool special effects or something going on with it, and I'm excited to see it.
Now, in the internet and on YouTube, the conspiracy theory is that's actually alien. The sounds that you hear when the trailer first dropped, they were saying it was really E.T. So, Justin, what was your reaction to the Spielberg trailer?
I mean, on the edge of the couch, you know what I mean? Like, it really was good.
Yeah.
Again, it just, in that news reporter scene with Emily Blunt, which I love Emily Blunt. She does an amazing job in all her roles. So I'm glad that they chose her. I'm excited to see how she brings that character to life. But it's very interesting, right? And you saw the different, like the wraparound of all the different people in America watching. So like that's going to be a pivotal moment because here you go, everyone, it's happening. Yeah. And that news reporter scene is where I feel like it's happening, and that hooked me in. So I'm really excited to see it. Yeah.
Chandra.
I am in on this one. Absolutely. I am interested to see which way of like disclosure they go with it. Like what information that, they have in this film that they're keeping from everybody. Because, I mean, a lot of the alien tropes have been going for a long time. They're out to kill us, this, that. But I noticed the animals were really involved in it. So I don't know if they're going to be like
that deer
inhabiting
that deer
them.
was the main character.
Yeah. And the cardinal too.
And the bird, yeah.
It looked like there was a raccoon in there.
Better be careful.
I'm in.
Barack and Michelle Obama own a production company, and their first film, I can't even remember the name of it. It was real big in the prepping world, but the same thing, like the deers and the animals started acting real strange. Yeah. So I thought that was interesting that I've now seen that in 2 films. My question, I guess, philosophically to each one of you is when disclosure happens, because I don't believe it's if, I believe it's when, and I believe it's going to be this year. I believe we're witnessing what's essentially been almost a 10-year process from the 2017 story in the New York Times to where we're at now. It's been almost a decade. There's been several congressional hearings. Does this change anything, and what does this change? What does it make you question? Kathryn, I'll start with you. Post-disclosure, what are your thoughts?
So I think that they have let the cat out of the bag enough that I don't quite think that disclosure would create the kind of reaction that they would expect at this point. I think people, for the most part, basically already know. And I think it has become more normalized to even talk about alien subject matter. Because I remember like a few years ago when it would have been completely weird to have that conversation.
Right.
But like so many people have started openly talking about it. Like even Demi Lovato. It's just like, it's become a normal enough thing that I just don't think it's going to get that particularly strong reaction, at least from me. I think it's good if the government discloses everything. I mean, I'm all for it. But I don't think it's going to have that shock factor at this point.
Yeah, I think like it'll come. Everyone already knew because they've gotten them ready. Justin, your thoughts on post disclosure? Anything changes?
Well, I think just get ready.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Get ready. When it's going to happen, it's going to happen. I do think in my opinion, I just keep going back to like AI, like. when it came out, it was just such a drastic change. People got used to it, but pretty fast.
Mhm.
Now everything's AI driven or close to. People are trying to get everything onto AI. So I almost feel like I can relate the two in the same category, but different buckets. When this comes out, everything that seems to be the norm is now going to be leaning on that topic. So people are going to start questioning different things. People are going to try to get used to these different like things they're seeing or entities or again this other reality. It's just going to become a part of our world. So again, in short, just get ready. I mean, it is what it is. We don't know what we're going to see or hear. We don't know yet, and we don't know what it's going to do that's going to impact us, you know, in living and being here. So
yeah. I mean, man, how much time do you have? I feel like, kind of going off what they were saying, I think we've been so desensitized to everything with everything that's going on in our world. When they do drop that bomb on us, so to say, it's going to be like, oh, okay, like we already knew this. I think more than anything, the little details is what's going to make the biggest difference as to whether it has any touches into our technology, the way our governments are run. Because like even in that one documentary, they talked about how like the presidents were even on a need to know basis and how that impacts like the other governments and what technologies they have. So I do think disclosing that portion of it is going to be big in that sense, but for just the normal Joe Schmo is going to be like, okay, yeah, my cousin's an alien. Like,
right.
Well, it's scary because with our generation now, with the generation now, I don't think it's going to be like Kathryn was saying, and you were saying, Chanda. It's not going to be as shocking as it probably would have been 20 or 30 years ago.
Absolutely.
Now, I don't want to say it's going to become like the joke of America, but I think you're going to see TikTok blowing up. You're going to see people making videos and having viral moments off of this topic, and it's not going to be taken as seriously as it probably would have years ago.
Yeah.
I honestly feel like that.
In one of our earlier conversations, right? Like I feel like we're at the why now? Like why disclose now? Well, you've had the technology of Roswell since 1947 to reverse engineering. All of a sudden, you're beginning to introduce these super things to One of my concerns is it's like the caveman has been given the lightsaber, and the Death Star. What do we do with this? And that's terrifying, because we all know what we are capable of as human beings.
Mm-hmm.
And the other thing, I was talking with Nick and his wife downstairs, and I quote Shakespeare: what a tangled web we weave when we practice to deceive. So you've told everyone since 1947 that they're just insane for believing this, but yet it comes through. So if this is a lie, and you've lied to me about aliens, what else are you lying
exactly.
to me about?
So much.
Yeah.
Yes, so much.
Yeah.
So Kathryn, any closing thoughts on the ramifications that this can have on humanity?
I'm thinking about that. I don't know how far-ranging the ramifications are really going to be. I think I agree with the shock factor, but I think that the mainstream public, for the most part, I think they'd be actually able to handle the news now.
Yeah.
Which kind of tells us a little bit, I think, just about like all the alien content, because that's a very good point about like Steven Spielberg and stuff, and just like kind of the idea of prepping the public for news like that. But that's kind of what I'm thinking, is that the ramifications aren't going to be as big as we think. I think that the public's ready for it.
I gotcha. Justin, any warnings you feel humanity needs to heed with this?
Just get ready for Pandora's box to open, because it's going to open, and things will follow after that we're going to hear about that we probably didn't know about or have had inklings about over the years. But, I mean, really my thoughts are, if it's going to happen, it's going to happen. So just be prepared as you can be. You know, do whatever research you want to do now. Is it going to be horrifying or scary? It depends on the person and how they take it. In my opinion, not a lot of things get to me because things don't scare me easily, and this world as itself is scary to be in.
Yeah.
So it's not, it all depends on how is it going to impact me directly. And is it just evidence and artifacts that we're finding, or are we actually going to see this unhuman form walking around somewhere? Like, it really all depends. So I put myself into the shoes of, well, how am I going to be impacted? So, you know, overall, I'm just prepared to hear the news and let it all unravel when it comes about.
What would you, any warning you would like to give humanity about Pandora's box?
Any warning to humanity about Pandora's box? Honestly, I think that people are kind of people are terrible, and we do terrible things to each other. So I would more so warn the aliens about us
Yes.
and how badly we treat each other, because they always look for something to go after, and they would be next. So I also would kind of be interested to see if they are biological, what their are their mannerisms like us? Are they like super intelligent life? Like, what can we learn from them? But then again, if they pose a threat to us, then, you know, so be it. Like, I mean, I'm out here like trying to get gas in my car and, you know, worry about a daggone credit score, and, you know, like, that's kind of where I am. Like, I feel like it can go one way or the other, and I really feel like we're more of a threat than they are.
And we're a powerful force. Like, humans
Yeah.
are very powerful.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Though,
I
sorry.
agree 100% with Chanda.
Yeah. However, I'm kind of wondering, this is just my brainchild. Like, they've been working on this since the 40s, right?
1947 or earlier.
Or earlier.
Or earlier.
If they have already like reverse engineered to figure out how like these things work, they probably have already figured out how they work and want to like play around more with whatever technology they have. So more sightings are going to happen. Remember the drones like a couple years ago, the damn clowns in the woods and shit.
Right.
I mean, excuse my language. But like, I feel like they want to, again, desensitize us to it, throw us in and be like, okay, so this is a thing, and now you're going to see a bunch more stuff happening.
Right.
So I think they're just doing a very gradual lead up to what they've already gotten taken care of. You know, they'll give us the information as they see necessary. So we'll get like the 50s information and not the 2026
Right.
information. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
Not that we can't handle
We'll be
it.
years behind. Before we go ahead and close the show, I'm going to ask each one of you to plug your social media again and encourage everyone to follow you. Kathryn, what would you like to plug, please?
Okay, so just in case there's any new viewers, I'm Kathryn Andrea, actress turned reality star. That's still really weird to me, but that's the word I keep seeing thrown around. My Instagram and TikTok handle is at Miss Kathryn Andrea, MISS Kathryn Andrea.
Awesome.
Yep. So again, Justin Martin, my two social medias that I use actively are Facebook and Instagram. Just created a TikTok as of 2 days ago or 3 days ago. So that's out there too. Under, I believe, maybe under Kendall JP or JMar06, one of the two. But my primary is Facebook, Justin, Kendall Martin, and then Instagram, Kendall_JP. And just a quick plug. I don't know if it's coming out this year, but I'm 95% certain, it's very close, that there will be a film released that has to do with an alien invasion, a feature film that I was in, but in the form of like objects. Let's just say that. So that is to be released as well. So that's going to be interesting. It's very similar to like Attack of the Killer Tomatoes. We're going to go with that vibe.
That's awesome.
Very similar to that. But yes, those are my socials.
And you can find me on Facebook under Chanda Rawlings. No R in that, CHANDA. And Instagram as well, Spot of Sunshine. I don't have a TikTok, but I might bring it back. We'll see what happens.
We could launch it together. I just got mine 2 days ago, honey.
Oh my gosh, yes. Twin, let's do this.
Yes.
This was awesome. Thank all three of you guys for being on the show. Both our in-studio guests drove 2 hours to be here, so that's fantastic. Thank you guys for doing that. It's
Absolutely.
just really,
Yeah. Had a great time.
Kathryn, thank you for your 4th appearance on the show. I look forward to having you back. Hopefully in studio we'll put something together. I encourage everyone, wonderful show that we did, School Shooters with Dimitri Landell and Rich. What's his last name?
Rich Follett.
Oh, wonderful. It's a great episode. She did another one with Renee Tapia. That one's called Man-Made Monsters. That was a lot of fun. And I encourage everyone to look at episode number 4. Thank you for your support of the show from the earliest days. Absolutely. Thank you, Kathryn.
Yay, thank you so much, Don, and thank you so much for your support as well.
Yeah, most definitely. All right, Nick, you can go ahead and close us out.